Taurus, welcome to your reading for February 2021. This is a general reading, so it may not resonate for everyone. We're going to look at your past, present, and future energy. And then the overall energy for your reading is the Two of Wands. So in your past, you have the Hermit, which is a major arcana, the Nine of Swords, and the Seven of Swords. In your present, we have the Death card in reverse, also a major arcana, the Ten of Swords, and the Nine of Pentacles. And in your future energy, I get the Four of Wands, the Eight of Pentacles, and the Ten of Wands in reverse. So I have to say, Taurus, the overall feeling that I get from this reading is looking at all these swords, I feel like you're really... well, the swords combined with that Hermit card makes me feel like you're really up in your head, or have been up in your head about your relationship. This Nine of Swords card is, it's difficult to see. I'll hold it up for you. Because I messed my whole setup up. All right, so the Nine of Swords, if you can see that, is just a card of just, fear and unhappiness and anxiety and all those swords. I mean, swords represent intellect. This is definitely being up in your head about something, and the fact that the Hermit is all about sort of going inward, introspection, just that thinking to yourself about something. Generally it's can be more about your own personal journey, but in this particular instance, it feels to me like you are just really wrapped around the axle about a relationship, very upset about it. The Seven of Swords is often a card of feeling like you've been lied to or betrayed, or there's just some suspicions, that type of thing. So this could be, with this Hermit and this Death card here, a Virgo or a Scorpio that you're dealing with. Doesn't have to be, but it possibly could be. You are just really in a lot of angst, or have been in a lot of angst about this. And I feel like when we look at your present energy, it's interesting because the Death card in reverse is just representative of resisting change or being stagnant in some way, and just, something is trying to end so something new can start. And this Ten of Swords also sort of reflects that. It's definitely the thought of there's an inevitable ending coming. It's also another card of feeling betrayed, which reflects the Seven of Swords in your recent past. So either you've been betrayed or you feel like you have, but you were definitely kind of up in your head about it, but you're resisting whatever needs to end here. I mean, that could be that this relationship needs to be over and you're still clinging to it despite that. I get a weird vibe that maybe this particular relationship, the fact that you're so in your head with all these swords makes me think that maybe, sometimes we get upset about things that maybe we're misinterpreting. So it is possible that, maybe you're just not seeing the relationship for what it is, kind of a thing. And the fact that if we look at your future energies, well, this Nine of Pentacles right here, actually in your present energy, is all about like balance and love and that type of thing, and independence. So this could possibly represent the fact that if you allow whatever is trying to end and stop resisting it, like the energy this here has, you might actually find some balance, like the Nine of Pentacles is trying to show us. But your future energy, I see the Four of Wands, and this is often seen as like a soulmate card. This Eight of Pentacles, which is, in the upright, it can be all about finding out, new things about your lover, or working on a relationship and kind of mastering that relationship. This is Ten of Wands in reverse is interesting given your past cards as your future energy. This is a card of sort of learning how to lay down your burdens and get mutual support from a partner. Because if you don't, it can signal the deterioration of your relationship. So to me, it kind of feels like maybe you've been spinning your wheels, worried about something, feeling like you've suspicious about something. Maybe it's justified, maybe it's not. It's almost like it feels like you gotta let it go. Whatever it is that you have been wrapped around the axle about, you have to let it go in order to let this more positive and balanced version of this relationship happen. And this is this Four of Wands, sometimes also read as the twin flame card because of it looks like 1111. This is all about happiness and stability and harmony. And with this one being a lot about like achieving goals, mastering something, learning something about your lover. This one being about putting your burdens down and learning to open up in your relationship and get support from your partner. Otherwise, things are going to go to hell in a handbasket. It kind of feels like you've just been doing that quiet earth sign thing where you go within and you don't communicate. And so you may be creating this situation for yourself. It may not truly be how you're perceiving it. Now, I mean, you certainly could have been betrayed. Maybe there was some cheating, something like that. I don't know that for this particular Taurus I'm channeling, that is what's happening. It feels like that may not necessarily be the case in this instance. I could be wrong, but that's what I'm getting off this energy. So I feel like if you can just get out of your head, and especially because we've got this Two of Wands in the overall, that's definitely a card. See, he's got that globe in his hand and he's looking out across the land. This is a card of like moving ahead and progress, and it's a very positive card. You're making plans for something. To have that in your overall with these cards in your future, and this one at the tail end of your present energy, yeah, I just feel like you got to drop those swords. Let this feeling, whatever you're holding on to, if it's a feeling of betrayal or being misunderstood, or you're suspicious about something, you're just in your head with this Hermit card that is all about isolation. And Nine of Swords has definitely got a feeling of isolation to it too. If you're just sitting there spinning your wheels, you're not letting this relationship progress into what it could be. You're just holding on and refusing to like just let it go, kind of a thing, so that you can progress, like in the Two of Wands type of thing. So that's the energy that I get from your cards this time, Taurus. So hopefully that resonated. If it did, please feel free to like and subscribe, and I'll see you again in a couple weeks.